So we got some good news here, America. This is Chris Sanders with the American News Network, and I'd like to tell you that we have Scott Bessent of South Carolina, Secretary of Treasury for the United States of America. Pam Bondi, she will be our Attorney General, and she's from Florida. Doug Bergman of North Dakota to be the Secretary of the Interior here for the United States of America. Lori Chavez de Reamer of Oregon to be the Secretary of Labor. And we have Douglas Collins of Georgia to be the Secretary of the Veterans Affairs. Sean Duffy of Wisconsin to be Secretary of Transportation. Pete Hegseth of Tennessee to be Secretary of Defense. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. of California to be Secretary of Health and Human Services. Howard Lutnick of New York to be Secretary of Commerce. Linda McMahon of Connecticut to be Secretary of Education. Kristi Noem of South Dakota, the Governor, to be Secretary of Homeland Security. Brooke Rollins of Texas to be Secretary of Agriculture. Marco Rubio of Florida to be the Secretary of State. Eric Turner of Texas to be the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. Christopher Wright of Colorado to be the Secretary of Energy. Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii to be Director of National Intelligence. James Greer of Maryland to be the United States Trade Representative with the rank of Ambassador Extraordinaire, and Plenipotentiary Jamieson Greer. Kelly Loeffler of Georgia to be the Administrator of the Small Business Administration. John Ratcliffe of Texas to be the Director of the Central Intelligence Agency. Elise Stefanik of New York to be the Representative of the United States of America to the United Nations with the rank and status of Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary and Representative of the United States of America in the Security Council of the UA. And Elise of New York to be Representative of the United States of America to the sessions of the General Assembly of the United Nations during her tenure in service as Representative of the United States of America to the United Nations. Russell Voigt of Virginia to be Director of the Office of Management and Budget, and Lee Zedland of New York to be the Administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency. I congratulate each and every one of you to serve our country. We have God, we have country, we have our country back, America. And it feels so good to be standing in an area where there's not a war and there's peace and tranquility and harmony. And you can feel that spreading worldwide, starting right here at the Capitol. Already we have a president out on. That president is our great President Donald Trump. And there we are. This is where we're at. It's pretty awesome to be here. And it's pretty awesome to be free. Our members of Congress over here in these two buildings. We got the Senate buildings over here. We have the halls of justice right over here, as well as the White House and everything else not too far away. And we have freedom once again in our great country. And I'm so very happy about that. It's so happy. I have a feeling to not see police, not feel terror. And that feeling just left us just a little while ago. We now have a president that's out there representing you and I. He's on location. He's saving the people of California immediately. And we haven't had that. And it's just so nice that we actually have a president that cares about us once again. It's a great feeling. We're going to be talking about pretty much all the money that was not being spent correctly. We're implementing the Doge Reporter, and that's so that Vim and I and other true journalists, but I really haven't found too many that beat the streets with us. There's Ann Vandersteel. There's some really hardcore people out here. We're going to assemble us together. We're going to make sure that every penny that's spent is going in the right direction, not into a shadow, not into the wrong direction. We just need accountability. And DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, it's going to need to be upheld and respected. And so I'm on location. The IRS is going to be getting cleaned out. We're going to be giving them some post-it notes. I'm going to be giving you guys some pink slips. Oh yeah, because we're going to just give the world some tariffs. Let's make that money on the backs of other countries instead of good old-fashioned Americans. And it helps when you have a brilliant president. It helps. Anyways, God bless you. And let's see who wins tonight.